Hello, good hot evening.
Good hot evening to you.
Good hot evening. My name is Lauren.
I'm Ian.
And this is our Strength and Swings class. We have our kettlebells off to the side where we'll do some get-ups and some cleans and squats today. But first, a nice warm-up.
You got it. Lauren's going to prepare our body for get-ups. Rather, I'm going to prepare our body for get-ups because Lauren has planned that for the menu. Let's start with some foot walkovers to help us in our lunge. Pull. One leg back, pressing the other forward, and continue to pull so that the heel lifts off the ground. Then from that lunging foot, go towards the toe point, cautiously approach the folding over on the toes, and then press through the toes, drive through the ball of the foot, and extend the hip to straight. Repeat on the other side. One heel pulls up as the other foot pushes down. Then from the demi point or that lunge foot to the toe point. Easy does it, flex over, then through the toes, drive the balls of the feet into the ground and extend the hips through. One more time each side, pull, lunge foot, pointed foot, enjoy the stretch on the over. Then back through those toes, drive through the balls of the feet, extending the hip through. Repeat on the other side. It's a pull, tension on the hamstring, point with those toes. Flexing over, back through the toes, drive forward, hips extend, add our little shake and wiggle. From here, let's go knees over toes, full feet. Imagine pulling them backwards, making room for your knees out front. Then extend the hips through. Find our first balance, and then look around the room, test that balance, chin tuck in, 1/2 revolution that way, back through center, and reset to the ground. Add that shake and wiggle, and now this time, let's step back into our lunge. My left foot will be forward, and I'll step back with my right. Pull those feet together and feel tension to descend. Push away from center. Now let's utilize that pull in as we descend for 5, 4, controlling down as we go. Now let's push away from center, stand up, and assemble back together. Repeat on the other side. Step back. Those hips are level. Don't go anywhere, but pull in, scissoring those hips. Slowly start to press away from center, calf and butt cheek in the back for me. And one more time as we pull back in, controlling that descent, and keep that back hip extender forward. Then we find the floor, and let's press away, stand up nice and tall, and then the shakes and the wiggles. Implement those lunging strategies right now and in our get-ups. Repeat leg to the back. Let's pull that tension as we descend to the floor, and then heel toe that leg out to the side this time. Find level, maybe a hip hike or two, and then pelvic tilt, front and back. Find center. Cross, hand over chest, and then at the head neck, rotate towards the leg at the side. Then rotate through the torso and hinge on the hip, finding that hand to the floor right away. Lean over top of that hand and then look at it with the head neck first and rotate through the rib cage next. Look to the ceiling, rotate through the rib cage. Stay here and sweep the leg through into our tall sit. From our tall sit, we'll find the elbow. And now 4 seconds back, 4, 3, 2, and come back. Oh. I'm sorry, Lauren, my mistake. Now 3 seconds back, 1, 2, 3, and come home. Now go 2 seconds. You might not move very much, but tension under control here. And last time, solid second to the ground. Let's push through the hip, pull on the elbow, and then back to the tall sit. Look up to the sky. Bridge those hips like in the get-up. Sweep the leg through. Slide the hand up. Now return the head to center, shoulders, and then hips. And from this position, let's just switch to lunge on the other side. Hips to level, and then heel toe the leg out, lateral. Hips hike, hips down, tuck, tip. Find a strong center. Then the leg that's facing lateral, have that same hand across our chest. With our chin tuck in, we'll rotate. Then we'll rotate through the body and then hinge on the hip, hand to the ground. Look to the hand on the floor, rib cage rotates next, and then look to the ceiling, rib cage to follow. Now keep the gaze there and slide that leg through to end up in our tall sit and find the elbow. And that last time was my fault. Let's go 1 second back and return right where we came. 1 second back and back to the stack. Now we'll add 2 seconds. 1, 2, and back. 3, 2, 1, and back. And then 4 seconds to the floor, no crash, always with control. Now we'll stand up by extending through the hip, pulling on that elbow, ending up in our tall sit. Now let's look to the sky, bridge away from the floor, sweep, push away the floor, center the head, those rib cages, the lunge next, and we'll just actually pull that leg underneath and give it to Lauren to give us that down dog hamstring stretch on the up.
Nice. Before we do that, I'd like to warm up our wrists just a little bit more because we're going to go some loaded get-ups here right away. So hinging on the hips, our hands will find the floor, fingertips down. Now callus line down. Now before you put your palms down, straighten your elbows, rotating the blood donations forward. Keep your elbows straight and shoulders set as your palms come down to the floor. Once you're there, gripping the floor, those elbows are straight, we'll pull a little bit, drifting forward into shoulder extension, and then use the floor to press yourself back, keeping the tailbone long as you push your hips back. Repeat, nice straight elbows as you drift forward, and straight elbows as you press back. This time, so much, flick and shake. I like to do 1/4 turn of those hands just as we do in that get up when we're squishing the bug. So again, fingertips come down, callus line, elbows straight, palms touch the floor. Right fingers push into the floor to go left. Left fingers push into the floor to send you to the right. Again, still reaching into that shoulder extension as we're doing this, using all the fingers and feeling that palm and callus line connect to the floor. Back to center, flick the floor away, extend the hips, shake it out, but then we're going to reconnect and go up via our down dog. So with those hands gripping the floor, the toes are tucked and the tailbone gently tilting towards the ceiling. We'll press the floor forward and back, lifting the hips up in the air, prioritizing that nice long spine as you lift your hips and gently try to push your heels towards the floor. Take a little breath. Then rebend the knees and come to that bear hover position. And for 5 seconds, pull the floor together underneath you, bracing your core. 3, 2, now keeping the tailbone long, push the floor away and lift the hips one more time. We'll breathe here again. I recommend you breathe more than just in this position. And then we'll pull ourselves back down, and I actually want to start on the floor, so come on down. We're going to start under our load with a half get up, 1/2 get up on each side. You'll need a kettlebell you feel comfortable doing such an activity with, or just your own body weight. Either's great. Starting on our back side, or our side cuddle, we'll cuddle our bell. Roll to our back. We're getting to the sweep position and then back down. From this press firing range position, use that hip to extend. Pull on the elbow. Find your hand. Pressing into the floor, sweeping the leg and holding. We're in that tripod position here. 3, 2, leg sweeps back. Find the elbow and slowly press away from that elbow as we did in the warm up to the floor. Pull your bell down and return it to the floor through your cuddle. Let it go. Flip around to the other side. Half get up on the other side.
How's that feeling?
Sorry. Such a nasty cough.
Oh, that was a bad one.
I'm sorry. Just, when you need to do that. Feels good. We'll talk about that after because I got distracted coughing. Cuddle, roll, press. Here we go. Hip drive, pull on elbow. Find that hand. Bridge and sweep and hold. In this sweep or tripod position, we're stacked. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, shoulder, elbow, wrist. Sweep back through. Find your elbow and press away to the back side. Pull it down, cuddle it over, and let's plank in
Plank, that high tension plank from we clean kettlebells later today, and press. Find your plank's position. It might be on the knees in a modified position like me, or like Lauren on those toes. High tension plank, 10 seconds is the effort. Let's pull the hands and kneecaps or feet together to create high tension. And don't forget the butt cheek squeeze, nor forget to breathe. Breathe from beneath those braced abs and gently press the knees to the floor. Take a second off. Repeat one last time. High tension planks, grip tension from the floor. Let's lift the knees if you can. Squeeze your butt cheeks, brace, and no one could push you, not even the threat of Lauren jumping through that TV screen and sitting on you like a park bench. Do not move, and then gently relax tension. Return to the floor. Maybe press away, wiggle out in a down dog shape.
We're gonna come
Are we standing up, Lauren? I think that's why we're there.
We're coming to standing. This was my cue.
Let's stand up.
Come on
Anyhow, that works.
So we did a half get up from the bottom up. Already sweating. We're gonna do a half get up from the top down. So we'll hopefully take that same bell, cheek clean it, press it, half get up back to that windmill position, and then back up. Over top of your bell. Using two hands to cheek clean to that rack. Press. Overhead. Leg you can touch. Drop back lunge. Control the down. Front foot opens. Rotate, hinge around that bell. Hand finds the floors. Stack your shoulders. Hold. 3, 2, hand leaves floor. Hips extend. Front foot moves. You're looking forward as you drive up through your lunge. Pull the bell down with control. And two-handed park. Yeah, that was a little heavier, even though it's the same weight.
I know.
It's that gravity. All right, same thing, other side. Hinge, grip, clean, press. Your step back lunge here, controlling the down. 3, 2, soft land. Opening front foot, rotating, hinging, looking at that bell as your hand finds the floor. Again, stacking. Everything to make that nice straight line. Press the floor away, hips extend. Front foot moves, that back toe is tucked to help us up. Pull the bell down with control and park.
Push-up time. Low numbers of reps here, practicing those high tension techniques. Let's get to the floor utilizing the hinge. Chop yourself on hip flexors, hips go back, shins vertical. Then reach for the floor, establish your high planks push-ups position, or modify from those knees. Let's go for up to 5 as we full body tension and pull, followed by press. Pull and press. Take time. Don't forget those abs. 2 more repetitions. Last one. And press. And I hope I read that menu right. We're gonna stay down.
Yeah, oh, you're good.
Oh,
I was gonna
nice.
stand up.
Staying down. I think Lauren has planned maybe.
We have one full get up
get-up
on each side here.
Whew.
So hopefully with that same bell you're working with, or maybe you're feeling like you could advance that load as we get warmed up. One full get up on this side, starting from the bottom. Now I'm here. Ready? Cuddle roll, press. Hip drive, pull on elbow. Finding your hand. Pressing into the floor, sweeping. Hand leaves floor, hips extend. That both leg up and controlling the down. Again, one move at a time. Rotating around that bell. Finding strength in each position. And pulling down with control to finish.
Oh, feels
Great.
good using this bell, doesn't it again, Lauren?
It does.
A little bit of a holiday using these heavier loads for us.
Holidays are good.
Holidays are great, but it's nice to come back to old friends too.
Yeah. And ease back into that old friend. No need to rush.
No rush.
All right. Cuddle. Roll and press. One full get up on this side. Same using that hip drive. When you sweep that leg, making sure that toe stays tucked for your lunge up. Controlling that bell, rotating under it. And pressing away from your elbow to keep that shoulder packed on that last move. Always tricky. Looks like we're staying down here.
Staying down here and working on a 3-point plank. Again, use those knees if you need, or join us on our toes for core stability and anti-rotation. Fingers grip. Lauren cued that well in the warm-up, and establish your high planks position. Perhaps widen your feet just a hair. Now pull on the floor, create your high tension, butt cheek squeeze included. Then, without shifting or twisting, take away a base of support.
Of your hand.
Of our hands, holding, breathing, placing down. Minimize that shift.
You have to shift.
Transfer the weight.
No twist.
And don't twist for 5, 4, 3. One more time. Switching, pressing, pulling away from the floor. Hi-ya, tension. Sweat drips. There we go. And then one more time. Other side. Hi-ya on those abs. Hands to the floor. Knees down just for a second. And let's stand back up through that down dog. Walk the hands back. Assemble in the hinge. Push the hips forward. Wipe your brow. Whew.
Or your upper lip.
Or whatever it is.
We have one more round of get-ups. Top down. So with your bell, we'll do our full press, get it overhead all the way down to your back. Keep it in that firing range. Come all the way back up. Here we go. First, we're over top of our bell and we cheek clean it to that rack position. Then we press it, just like that. We take our leg and step back and control, nice pace. Work yourself to the floor. Breathing as you need. Once on your back, keep that bell up and come back up. One step at a time. Nice little dance with your kettlebell. And then pull the bell down, keeping that vertical forearm, and park. On days like today, that I'll be jealous of in middle of February, these bells get a little slippery. So make sure you're parking that bell with control, and even use 2 hands on that down. Same thing other side. Hip hinge, cheek clean. Hop, hop, away. Nice. Stepping back, controlling the down. That full get up to the floor here. Always stacking those shoulders before we sweep. And all the way back up. Keeping the eye towards the bell until that lunge position. Up, pull down, and park. One more round of push-ups.
Straight up push-ups here from 2 feet, 2 hands. Set up the hinge first. Hips back, cue that hinge with vertical shins and heavy toes. Grip the floor with the hands. High push-ups position. 5 reps. Pull down, press up. Pull down and up. The head, hips, shoulders, yep, straight line. Clench the glutes, brace the core to help. I think we have one more here. Down.
6.
And up. Down dog that up. Pattern your nice stretch through the hamstrings, inclusive of that nice hinge. Shake. Woo. Wipe the brow.
Nice.
And it's time for Lauren to
tell you what to do next.
Okay, I'm ready.
We're going to do some cleans and squats here today. So it'll be the I go, you go. You either go with me or you go with Ian. Don't go at the same time. Enjoy some rest. Round 1. 1 clean to that rack position. Adjust your feet as needed. 1 squat. Park. Ian will do his same side. Then we go again. 1 clean, 1 squat. We're going to do 5 rounds. 1s, 2s, 3s, 2s, 1s. Pick the bell of your choice. Yeah, I'm going to do this one.
Yeah, you're going to do that one.
So in front of my bell, I'll set up for my clean.
1 clean followed by 1 squat. Lauren's swing stance might be different than her squat, and that might go the same for you. So choose your feet the way you want and manipulate or change as you need.
So team Ian's going to go now. We're resting. 1 clean. When you squat with that clean or rack bell, make sure that elbow stays in tight.
Whew.
All right,
That's 1.
here we go. Second side.
Enjoy that 1-to-1 work rest. Lauren's team will do 1 rep of the clean, followed by the squat. Park it, And then when she parks it, that's our cue to do it as well.
One more set of singles here. Now, as we go towards this double round, we're still keeping that elbow in tight and pressing the floor away. We're gonna do clean, clean, squat, squat.
Clean, clean, squat, squat. From the floor, hike, pass, rack, hike, pass, rack. Now change your feet if you need as we squat for 1, and now 2, hiya. Just like that.
And park, all right, team Ian.
Clean, clean, squat,
Clean,
squat.
clean, squat, squat. Ready, clean it to that rack. And then clean it, plank tension. Adjust your feet as needed. Remember in your squat, you're pulling yourself down and driving away. No floppy down. Whew. Second side.
I love the way those one-arm squats feel in my abs. Use that core brace.
Sorry.
That's a clean. Followed by another clean. And now up to 2 squats. Full arrive, tension at the top. Those kneecaps stiffen, glute squeeze, and always abs.
Round 2 here for Ian of 2s. When you're feeling yourself in that rack squat, making sure that, as we said, that elbow stays in tight, you're pulling yourself down and you're driving evenly up between both sides. Even though you're loaded on that one side, wear it across your body.
You got it.
3 cleans, 3 squats.
Avoid the front barbell racks position with the elbows out front and instead recruit those shoulder blade muscles, hugging the elbows in tight. It's 3 cleans followed by 3 squats. The off arm can be out to the side. I like wearing mine there too. Other places could be in that racks position in front.
Take your time in your setup. When you clean, always pulling to that hike pass position, using your hips to drive the bell through and the abs to stop yourself at the top. Enjoy your squats here. Excuse me, I'm making all the sounds tonight. Other side.
Make all the sounds, including those breathing sounds, those forced exhales to control your heart rate. 2 cleans for Lauren. That's her third. And now up to 3 squats. There we go. That breathing match is such, it's an inhale down, high tension on the up. Set number 2 of us for 3s.
Right. Second round of 3s here. Those hips driving through. That off arm swinging with you as you clean. Ending in that rack position, tension. So we're filling the belly with air, holding that breath, up from the up. Make sure you keep that core brace, especially at the bottom of that squat. We're coming back down the pyramid. 2s again.
Back to 2s. Same idea. It's a clean and a clean. Zip up the coat, even though we don't need it today, but stay tight to the body on the clean, and as well, tight to the body on the squat. Elbows pull into ribs, stabilizing through the lats. Oh, that came around quick.
Differentiating our hinge, which is what we do when we clean the bell. Hips go back, hips stay high, versus our squat. Hips dropping towards below those knees, trying to break that parallel line, and then putting the bell down using your hinge.
Hinges and squats are very good. When and where to use them. As Lauren said, it's that hike pass to clean. Hips lower than knees, or at least eventually on the squat.
Second round of 2s, Ian. Clean, clean. Don't forget. Clean and clean. That plank tension at the top. Push down and away. Push down and away. Nice. We have singles to finish up here.
Oh, thank goodness.
1 clean, 1 squat.
Hike past the clean, zip up the coat, tight to the body, perhaps the adjustment in the feet. Great looking squat. Lauren. Then we only have 1 more on this side too.
1 clean. Whammo. Adjust, pull down, drive away. Great. Last time on our
I like a
combo.
solid 1. Finish with strength here. Done so well throughout today's practice to get here. Finish groovy. If you need to lighten the load, that's okay too.
Last set here, Ian. 1 clean. Zip. 1 squat. Pop. Nice. And easy off. Grab a zinc. Maybe you need some of that for your nose. Grab a drink. Take a load off. We're going to do something the same but different because we spice it up only a little bit here. And we're going to have 2 bells out for this pressing exercise next. If you don't have 2 bells, that's okay. You can use one. I would just say you alternate your volume. So let's tell you what we're going to do, and then we'll give you some modifications if you don't have 2 bells. We have 1 light bell out, and we have 1 heavier bell out. When we approach our light bell, we're going to press it for that 3 or so reps. 1, 2, 3, park, take a little break, and then 3 on the other side. And then we're going to take a little break, maybe some single leg squats. And we'll move over to our heavier bell. And when we press that heavier bell, we're aiming for single reps, okay? If, like I said before, you don't have that heavy and light bell, maybe you're just going for 3s the whole time. 3s, 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 3s. You're alternating between a 5 and a 3. Play with your volume. You're starting that ladder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make it up. All right, we have our light bell. Good, check, check. Over top, we're aiming for 3 reps. We're gonna go at the same time and then we'll be breaking at the same time. Here we go. Hip hinge, cheek clean, 3 presses. Using that plank tension to root ourselves in the floor in order to get that bell overhead. Pulling it down with control, taking a couple seconds off. Whew. Breathing, wiping the brows.
Shaking it out.
Shaking it out. Getting ready to repeat the same activity on the other side. Hip hinge, light bell still, second arm. That controlled brace at the bottom in order to have that strong foundation to press out of.
Whew.
Nice.
Awesome.
Just a couple seconds off. Then we're going to go to our heavy bell and then we'll do some single leg squats.
No, rest, Lauren.
Just rest. So heavy bell. If you also have a bell that maybe you're not ready to press, while we're pressing our heavy bell, hold it in the rack position and just think about it. All right, 1 press. Here we go, over top of your bell. Cheek clean to rack. Pull and hop. Pulling it down with control and parking it. One of the biggest tricks for pressing a heavy bell overhead is press more, but also keep your core braced. So when you pull it to that rack position, don't exhale and become a deflated balloon. Keep it tight.
Awesome.
Here we go. Hinge. Inhale. And now you can breathe. Inhale on the down and park. It seems tricky, but it really helps. Now a single legs.
Working on the single leg squat. Let's find our balance on a single leg first by pulling up to that ankle position. Pull the knee almost across the body to adduct in nice and tight. From there, balance on a single leg and press the knee towards over the toe. Then tap that spotting leg down, perhaps sink lower. Then take away the spot and extend those hips through, pulling that knee again to center. 1 more repetition. Knee over toe on a single leg, tap or spot down, sink as allowed, then remove the spot, extend the hips through, find 2 feet, and maybe a little bit shaky, loosey-goosey on that balancing leg. 2 reps on the other side. Pull up to the ankle, and again, adduct or think over cross. Then knee towards over toe on a stable leg, tap down, perhaps sink lower. Then lift the spot, extend the hip, cramp up those glutes, repeat. Knee over toe on a single leg, tap down, sink just that little bit extra, take the spot away, extend the hip through, 2 feet, shake it like it's easy. We both know it's not. And how are your single leg squat progressions coming? Send us a note. We'd like to see.
Yeah, we would. All right, round 2, heavy and light.
That goes for pressing too. We want to see those too.
Ding, ding. Round 2.
2 for 3 though.
3 still. Over top of your lighter bell. 3 reps or higher volume bell. Here we go. Hip hinge. Grip and 3. Park with control. I was trying to breathe loud for you purposefully so you could hear that breath as you do your presses. When we press for that higher volume too, we're taking our time controlling the down, not flopping down, but also not taking 10 seconds to descend. Pull down, press up, pull down, press up. Here we go, other side. 3. But always putting it down with control. Very good. Take a second off.
Putting it down with control for me means 2 hands today, particularly on a hot, humid day. Secure that bell, bring it down with control, and get ready, because I think Lauren's gonna do it again.
Singles, 1 press. Over top of that belly bell, heavy bell, hinge, grip. And pull down. Nice. Take a second off. How's it feeling? Feeling like you could do 2 with your heavy bell, or 1's enough?
For today, I think 1's enough.
Okay.
But it does feel like I could do 2.
Excellent. Here we go, second side. 1. And park. Nice. It's important to talk, but it's also important to not talk when pressing that heavy load.
Focus. Focus. Could you do 2?
Yeah.
Great. Great place to be. Let's return to those legs, progressing the single leg squat. Elevate onto the single leg, and then go knee towards over toe. This time, could you find the ball of that foot? Then place that heel down, extend the hips through to the tops position. Repeat 1 more. Single leg knee over toe, drive through the ball of the foot to lift that heel. Hold for an extra second or 2, heel to the ground, extend the hip through. That was harder than I thought it would be. We'll do that again on the other
face
side.
The other way.
So pull up the ankle off the floor, connect. Find that stability at the ankle down below. Then knee towards over toe. Peel that heel off the ground. Hold for what I think is 5 seconds. Then go heel to the floor and extend the hip to tall. 1 more time. I need to be a little cleaner here. Knee over the toe on a single leg. Then again, that lunging foot. Elevate onto the balls of feet. Hold for an additional second. Heel to the floor. Extend the hip through. 2 feet. And a little bit of a shake again. Oh, that makes the upper body stuff feel so easy maybe after all that tension through the feet.
1 more time on these presses today here. Same routine. Light, then heavy. 3s and 1s. Here we go.
Prep it up. Good
Prep
habits.
Hinge. First side 3. Nice. And as we say, as we press these bells, that plank tension, that means pushing the floor down, squeezing the cheeks, pulling the kneecaps up. Oh, send the energy into the air. Or into the bell, really. Ready? Same thing, other side. 3. And parking. Whoo. Nice. Little shake.
We have 1 more set here with that heavy.
1 more set with heavy.
Lauren was overselling that approach to the bell, but starting with the brace and that mindset to press is definitely helpful. And I'm going to do the same.
I wasn't over-exaggerating it too much. I like Hulk approach.
Hulk it.
Here we go. 1. And park. You got to visualize it before you'll ever do it.
I agree.
If you don't believe it, it won't happen. Ted Lasso says so. All right, same thing on that second side. Cheek clean. 1. And control the down. Nice. Good. Leave that light bell out for a surprise ending. 1 more single leg squat, Ian.
Okay. Working
Let me get that heavy bell for you.
on those single leg squats. Bring up that elevated leg, and this time reach it out to the side. Extend it. With one leg facing to the side, squat on a single leg down. Then bend in. Might you get a little lower? And then last one, straighten out the leg to the side. Extend the hips through and pull back to the single leg. Repeat. Knee to the side, out. Then knee bends. Keep those hips nice and level. Bend the leg in, perhaps sink a millimeter lower. Then open up again to the side. Stand up tall and bring the leg in. Close, find 2 feet. Holy. And then one more time on the other side. Make sure that surroundings are clear. I should probably move that bell out of the way for safety. And repeat one more time for 2 on the other side here. Knee to the side. Then knee, straightens. Then that knee over toe. Hold for a second longer. Bend. Perhaps sink lower. Then straighten out to the side. Stand up, pushing the hip through. And close. Repeat, leg out to the side, straighten the knee, point the toe. Knee towards over the toe on the standing leg. Hold, pull in, sink a millimeter lower, out to the side, an additional hold, and then extend the hip through, pull in, close, 2 feet, we'll shake.
All right, so
I can't wait for Lauren's surprise.
I wonder what it's gonna be. Chocolate cake for everyone.
Max rep presses.
Yeah, that.
Is it?
More realistic, yeah.
Amazing.
So with your lighter bell,
Way better than max rep squats.
yeah, we're gonna put a number in your head. I'm gonna try to hit 10 with this bell.
Me too.
On one side.
Sounds good.
Then we'll put it down, we'll take a couple seconds off, and we'll do the same number on the other side. Sometimes I suggest starting with your strong hand and saving your stronger arm, but you do what you like. Know you're trying to get about the same reps on each side. Here we go. It's your lighter bell, 5 to 10 reps. Let's go. Oh, finishing with that cardio. Whew.
Oh my goodness.
Did you do 10, Ian?
I did 10 on my left side or the strong side, and
Me
I
too.
am excited for maybe a little bit easier go on the stronger side there, the right.
Me too.
That was harder than I thought it was going to be.
I know, me too, actually. Yeah. I definitely said 10 and then started doing it and thought, interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
But we know Lauren doesn't want to rest too much.
No.
So hulk it up. Tell yourself that number. And let's go.
I'll have to play back what that sounds like in real life. Here we go. Other side. It wasn't that much easier. I don't know who said it was going to be easier.
I was hoping it could be
It
easier.
wasn't that much easier.
Just hoping.
Okay.
Just hoping.
So we didn't start today with our breath, so let's finish today with our breathing. Sitting tall, feet wide open on the floor, gripping. Mouth closed, nostrils open. Taking that inhale and then exhale. Inhale, fill belly for 4, 3, 2. Exhale, belly falls, 4. Inhale, belly, 4. Hold breath for 4. Exhale, 4. Hold empty right now, 4. Repeat, in 4. Hold for 4. Into the chest for 4. Exhale for 4. One more empty for 4. One more inhale, belly, 4. Hold full, 4. Chest for 4. Exhale for 4. Last one, hold, 4, 3, 2, relax. And empty.
That wasn't easy today.
No.
And we weren't even swinging, so thank goodness. Holy cow.
Those presses. Well, thanks for joining us tonight on
Thank
our
you for teaching us.
Strength and Swings class, where we continue to progress our kettlebell skills. Grooving the get up, grooving some cleans and some squats. My name's Lauren.
I'm Ian.
This is Bars and Bells. And until next time, we take care, we stay strong.
And we'll train soon.
Good day.
Goodbye.
Make sure you drink some water.